Hello everyone and welcome to the Gooner Factory. So Mikel Arteta's press conference was an interesting one today. We learned a couple of things, so I've picked out just 2 or 3 questions that I thought is worth giving an opinion on. But also Saka and Martinelli were questioned and I thought Arteta had a great answer. So let's get into it. So the first one was, Mikel, last season results against Liverpool and West Ham sparked a bit of a downward spiral. This time around, how confident are you that the team won't panic because it's been 2 disappointing results? And Arteta said, it's no panic, it's about trying to do more and to do better and win games. And if the team plays like this, they're going to win a lot of games. And I think he's probably right because we know we played some really good stuff on that game against West Ham. We was very dominant. We controlled most of the play. The only problem we had was we couldn't convert any chances and we lacked a bit of creativity up top. But I thought in terms of midfield play, it was actually really good. And I think the chemistry between Declan Rice and Odegaard is really coming along. They always seem to know where each other are. They never seem to get in each other's way. They're always sort of peeling off each other so they can receive the ball. And I think that partnership forming between Rice and Odegaard is going to be a really good one to see. And we've seen Odegaard in the last couple of games flourish. So I think Rice and Odegaard have a real good understanding of how each other plays quite early on in the relationship, which is good to see. And then the reporter followed that question up with, can a team playing like that go on and win a title? And Arteta said, if we don't improve in the boxes, then no, because at the end, it's what it is. But the rest, yeah, you say it's a record for touches in the box, no. So I don't think there are many teams in the league that have done that for many years. So that's something very positive, I think. And I kind of get what he's saying. He's obviously putting a bit of a positive spin on it. You know, we missed a lot of chances. That's never a good thing. But the fact that you are creating them chances obviously is a good thing. And you would like to think if you do keep creating that many chances, then eventually it's going to come good. You obviously need your forward players to start putting the chances away. And I think if they do start scoring 1 or 2, maybe the confidence, well, you hope the confidence will come and then that will carry on and carry on. But I also think what we're missing this season that we did have a lot of last season was there was way more link-up play between them forward players. You know, Martinelli and Saka were linking quite well. Even though they're on opposite wings, one would drift inside and then link the play. And also Jesus was linking and sort of setting up the wide players a lot better than what they are now. It seems to me this season they're a lot more single-track minded or focused. They're looking to beat their man and either get the shot away or just whip a cross in. So I think they need to be sort of drifting inside and doing a lot more of that link-up play that we were seeing last season. But also I think the midfield players need to be making way more forward runs. With Xhaka last season, he was that guy that was pushing into the box. This season we've seen Havertz do it a few times, but when Jesus drops deep, I noticed it in that game against West Ham, Trossard wasn't making them driving forward runs to overlap Jesus so he can receive the ball. There was just a massive gap in that number 9 position because we know Jesus, he does like to come deep because he likes getting on the ball, but there was a massive gap in that forward striker position that someone wasn't filling. So I think whoever starts in this game, whether it be Trossard, whether it be Havertz, need to focus on making them forward runs because Xhaka got a lot of goals last season doing that. He had almost like 10 goals. So there's goals there in the team waiting to be found as long as someone can make them forward runs. So I hope we can see that in this Fulham game. So the last one was on Saka and Martinelli feeling the pressure. And he said, I don't know. Obviously, there's a lot of games, but they looked really good. They looked fresh. And when you win, you don't look at that. They're young. If they were 35, then maybe it's a different question. They have a lot of energy and they can keep going, that's for sure. And I like what he said there because I guess we do kind of forget how young these guys are. You know, they are very early 20s. And I think it's only because they've performed at such a level and they've showed us that they can or they are capable of producing really high numbers that we kind of hold them to that standard. And maybe that is a bit unfair because these are players that are still developing. These are players that are not finding their feet, but they're still kind of fairly new in this professional game, that maybe they do need times where they could do without all the pressure. They could do without, you know, people expecting them to score in every game. So I liked what Arteta said there, and it kind of maybe shifted my opinion slightly. And I do understand now that maybe there will be games where we need to be patient with these wide players because they are, 21, 22 years of old. So I like what Arteta said there. So my overall thoughts on the press conference are, yes, Arteta's obviously putting a positive spin on the West Ham game. I think that is what you have to do. But he had some valid points in there. If we do keep creating chances or even playing like that, we should be able to win most of our games. So yeah, I do like what he said. And now, as long as them forward players can score, like Jesus, you know, Saka and Martinelli, as long as they can chip in with some goals as well, I think Arsenal will be alright. And that's why I'm going with a 3-0 win to Arsenal today. We're going to go to Fulham, not concede a goal, put 3 past them, and come home with the 3 points. Let me know your thoughts on everything you've heard in this video. If you could, before you go, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.